Good morning from Hathersage. Today I thought I would just show you how to do, or how I do, a movement that we called Muslim prayer. So it's a really useful way of looking after your back, coming into a restful pose. But it's the way that we get there as ever that makes the difference. So there's no rush, there's no race to get your forehead or the crown of your head onto the ground. You're simply thinking about the ongoing balancing act and the integrity of your head, spine, and pelvis. So I'll just show you how I might do it. So I'm on my knees. They're about hip width apart, but you can have them a little bit wider. That can be helpful. And I'm not really needing to use my hands at all for this. So I'll just get them out of the way so you can see what's going on with my head, spine, and pelvis. So what I'm aiming for is that they stay as one long unit. I'm not going to bob my head down and put a kink in the spine, and nor am I going to do anything separate at this point. So they stay nice and long, and I'm really working on that balancing act between the head going down and pelvis coming up, spine and back staying long and wide. I continue to be breathable, and my arms are really quite empty. And then I'm just going to gradually let my forehead come towards the ground, but it doesn't go any faster than my pelvis can go up. So my pelvis is kind of rotating around the heads of the femur, the tops of the thigh bones, and keeping that length going, keeping my breath moving and fueling me. And gradually, I let my head come to the ground, but not a race, as I say. It's not trying to get there, but just gradually it does. And then I can feel that there's the work that kind of comes out of my legs and my arms. So one way to work, but more, is to put your hands into a triangle so your fingertips are gently touching each other, elbows nice and wide. And you can just stay, if this feels restful. I'm not collapsing, I'm not rounding my back into child's pose. I'm simply staying nice and long, head, spine and pelvis. And then when I'm ready to come out of that, I can move my elbows back, which kind of drags my hands back. And here I am, letting my head come up and my pelvis come down. So when I was a kid, we had these little woodpecker wooden toys that we'd have. So I'm imagining one of those, that there's a certain integrity of the head, spine and pelvis. And that's just a balancing act, really. So the more you practice staying in balance in yourself, there's really no effort work at all in my arms. They're really redundant. They're just there as part of the picture because they're connected to me, but they're not doing anything here at all. It's simply this head, spine and pelvis that's doing the work. So as ever, I encourage you to explore that movement for yourself. And it's not so much the movement even, it's explore the thinking, explore the dynamic that would allow you to keep maintaining that fullness and oneness of your head, spine, torso, pelvis, as you do this movement around the tops of your thigh bones. Okay, hope you enjoy that.